Welcome to the Coconino County Fair. It is sunny today, it is warm, but it hasn't stopped everyone from showing up. There is going to be a lot of fun today at the carnival. We have the animals, we have the food booths, we have the entertainment, and we have the people today that have come out to the fair. I'm pretty sure today we can find a few people to talk to concerning the rural faces of Arizona. Well, okay, I found my first two people to talk to today, and if you'll introduce yourself, that would be great.
My name is Michelle Alloway.
I'm Linda Chrisman.
Well, Michelle and Linda, I'm so glad that you took the opportunity and the time to talk to me today a little bit, to learn a little bit about you and maybe your time in Arizona. Now, I understand you are not originally from Arizona.
No, originally from Washington State, lived in California for many years after that, and then ended up in Flagstaff in about 2002, 2003.
Well, what brought you to Flagstaff?
Actually, we just had a great opportunity that opened up for us. My husband's a dentist, and so we had a business opportunity and we took it.
And I assume you like Flagstaff a lot. How are you liking the fair?
Absolutely love it. Yeah, we've loved Flagstaff now for almost 20 years, and we come to the fair every year, of course, because it's a fun experience to have in our town, and they have good entertainment, and we have an 18-year-old who's out there right now riding the ride. So.
Oh, there you go. Well, this is my first time to the Coconino County Fair, so I'm kind of enjoying myself.
Welcome.
Thank you very much. And how about you? How long have you been here?
I moved here in January into Mesa, but I did live in Flagstaff about 15 years ago, I think. Yeah, this is my daughter. So I lived here then and worked with her at the dental office. Yeah.
Wonderful. Well, tell me a little bit of your impression of Flagstaff and Arizona, just in general.
In general, I love it. Flagstaff has been a great community for us. We've watched it grow over the years, and I think it's had very good changes that have happened over the years. Patios in the summer now that we can enjoy that we didn't used to have. And I think it's just a great community here, and I'm glad to be a part of it.
Now, you say you moved from Mesa to Flagstaff or Flagstaff to Mesa?
I moved from Washington State to Mesa, so a big difference.
Oh, okay.
But when I did live in Flagstaff, it was quite different. It's grown a lot, and I love it here. Yeah, it's
wonderful. There's a few questions I've been asking everybody in this series of videos, a little bit about their impression of where they live. And I like to start off by asking that when it comes to the state of Arizona, if I said Arizona, my home, what does that mean to you?
A lot of it has to do with the people. I think we have such a great community here, even down in the valley, in the city and whatnot, we have a great community. Along with that, of course, we have our landscape is phenomenal. There's nothing like the desert, low desert, high desert, whichever. We have beautiful mountains, and we have, of course, the Grand Canyon, and we just have so much here that I think a lot of people don't understand about the desert, and I just think it's a beautiful place to be.
Well, how many times do you go to the Grand Canyon a year?
A year? I've actually hiked down into the canyon many times and have gone down to Havasu Falls.
Tell me a little bit more about that, because that's one trip I keep looking at and going, I'm pretty sure someone's going to have to hire a helicopter to bring me back out.
Yeah, which is possible. It's absolutely one of the best things I've ever done in this state. The falls are amazing, and there's a beautiful community down there that's so supportive. And yeah, that's a highlight, obviously. And then I just went to Page last weekend and went to the Wave. So I really take advantage of what's around our state and our community.
What's the water level look like in Lake Powell right now?
Very low. Very low. Lowest I've ever seen it. Yeah, definitely the lowest I've ever seen it.
I have to ask that question because it's been a while, but I always like to go trout fishing in Lee's Ferry down below the dam. I'm very concerned about that.
Camp out at Lone Rock often and go hang out and kayak there, camp on the beach. It's beautiful. Yeah, but it's very low.
Great. And how about you? When I say Arizona, my home, what do you think of?
Well, it is my home now. And I think it's the people a lot, and the scenery is absolutely amazing, and the sunsets and what have you, and it's just a community feeling no matter where you are. Yeah.
Thank you. And how about my next question? Arizona, my family.
Yes, I feel that here. There's a kind of a common thread, I think, that runs about here that I haven't seen necessarily in other places that I've lived. A belief of freedom, a belief of helping each other in community. Whenever crisis comes about, there's always people to help. There's always people that come together and help each other when it's need be, or just are more friendly. Yeah, just more friendly.
Do you have any thoughts about Arizona, my family?
Oh, yes. Like I say, I just moved here in January, but I moved into a senior community that is my family. Right now, if I needed anything or any support in anything, they're there immediately. I have a family there beyond my family.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Having raised a daughter here, yeah, it's a great place to raise children. Yeah, I think you get a little sense of not so much the city life, you know what I mean? They get to be kids. They get to grow up in Flagstaff and be kids.
Well, I have two daughters, and both of them moved far, far away to New York and then LA, and for some reason Arizona just pulled them back again.
Yes.
I think they seem to like
Not
it.
a surprise.
Maybe a little bit more difficult question is Arizona our way. Does that bring anything to mind when we say our way, Arizona?
Yes, it does for me, because I think Arizona has predominantly stayed constitutional and believes in our freedoms and our civil rights. I mean, that's one of the things that drew us here as well. And so I think having that ability to love your neighbor and do what's best for you, I think has been above and beyond one of the greatest things here.
Might be hard to top that question, right?
Yeah, that's a tough one for me. I'm still too new, but I am learning as she commented.
Well, as we get the announcement in the background, I'll ask one bonus question, and that is, if the governor of Arizona, whoever it is, not necessarily the current governor, but if the governor of Arizona was standing right here with you right now, and you could ask him or say anything, what would that be?
I really would say stick to the Constitution that our forefathers put forth, because it is an amazing document, and keep our civil rights, keep our freedoms to have individual decision-making process. That's what makes America great.
How about you?
I don't know.
Hello, how are you? How's it going?
Yeah, how you been?
You want a beer?
Yeah, I would definitely do that. Yeah, I'm too new to have an opinion, but I do know that coming from Washington State, it's so much freer here, and I enjoy that a lot. I don't feel like somebody is manipulating me, and agreeing with the Constitution obviously is very important. Yes.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time to be interviewed today, and I can't think of two more great examples of what I'm looking at here when I think of the faces of rural Arizona. And these are important people to our state.